Guys, Vince right here. Gosh, I feel frisky. I just got back from the massage. Anyways, yeah, welcome to this week's breaks. We got episode 15, I believe. This one is surrounding plays, pretty much we're going around the world. Hip hop session, World of Dance, BC1, of course, Amsterdam Breaking Championships, Vice, Montpellier, or at least lack of Vice. We're gonna get into that, and Vietnam. So let's do it. Hip hop session just happened. It Green Panda was killing it. You know, um, Additionist crew or whatever, or Lost Couple, I forget, but whatever crew that Killian is in, is also there. Rock Force is there. They're back. But yeah, how many times did Robin been to Hip Hop Session? Must be a mighty amount, a lot. Okay, I don't know if this is the year that they had like the Bonnie and Clyde thing. I didn't really see much, but I did see the final battle, which was Green Panther versus Rock Force, and I gotta say, I don't know what it is. Seeing Kareem, I'm like, man, this guy's different from what I remember. Like, I don't know. There's something. He's older and he has a family and he has the dad bod. Which I'm surprised that no other b boy or b girl was calling out. That could have been an easy call out or something, like just pointing your stomach and like, what you got there. But yo, he was killing it. And it was like the old school Kareem that I remember. It would be amazing if they had Morris there, but I guess Morris was busy. I think he just left Europe when he was in Belgium judging for the BC1. And I feel like he was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. So it was just like, all the other Rock Force members, Welty, of course, and Germs as well. Germs is killing it. I like Germs's attitude. And yeah, who else? Cream. Oh yeah, Neville. That's right, from France. Now a member of Rock Force. I don't know if he, like. I wonder if he also lives in the U.S. at all, but maybe not. But also, Icy Ives still killing it. Still looking like he's young. He looks like he's just not 30 at all. You know what I'm saying? There's your compliment, Icy Ives. You're welcome. But anyways, yeah, all the kuyas, as I call it, because it's mostly Filipino, that are killing it. Rock Force doing their thing, and Green Panda as well. They're unstoppable, unbeatable. Like, it makes sense. Green Panda is just climbing up there, and especially B-Boy Robin versus Killian as well. Let's just call it how it is. It's literally B-Boy Robin versus Killian, or Killian's crew. The dude is still savage. For all these years, he's still savage. He's morally peaceful the way I see it right now, but he's still savage, and especially the other B-Boys as well. It would be cool if Uzi Rock was there. That was something. I'm surprised. But hey, you know what? When you have this many top tier B-Boys from Russia/Ukraine, that's all you need, because they're all beast. It's just unfair. No wonder they won. Okay, spoilers. Anyways, World of Dance Italy. I've been to Italy, so I like to catch up on the dance scene in Italy. And it's good to see my culture just, flourish. Barcado with the Filipino, what is it? Those stick things or whatever. That's cool to see. I'm surprised that the U.S. doesn't. Because U.S., in America, is just way too many damn Filipinos around these streets, okay? And it's funny that I go around and I basically would be like, yep, that's Filipino. That I just know that is. I can smell the affrittata from here. I could smell, and from the Barcada and the, or at least World of Dance, especially someone having a very, a good amount of Filipinos in this one, because Italy. I'm just like, yep, I can smell the Jobili spaghetti, and the place that invented spaghetti. That's just, it's beautiful. Yeah, World of Dance Italy, still, and I pretty much only saw Barcada, maybe in associations with Neji. Shouts to him, another Filipino dancer. If only Philippines would ever showcase out there. Like, what the heck is that? It's only the international Filipinos that are doing their thing. Okay, can we, there's a Ronnie. Can we have a Ronnie or an Ives from the exact motherland that they came from? You know what I'm saying? Not literally where they came from, but where their ethnicity. I mean, if it wasn't for Philippines, we wouldn't have logistics, Icy Ives, Neji, who else? J Attack. Jacoy, Ronnie, uh, Jollibee. Anyways, moving on. And I'm Filipino. I'm proud of my heritage. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, moving on. Speaking of, actually, I don't even know. Is Domkey Filipino? He's got a freaking Filipino name, that's for sure. Domkey has stepped up his production game. Apparently, he's doing vlogs or some sorts. Gosh, I would love to collab with him. Maybe I just love him. I love you, Donkey. You know that? That's weird. Well, shoot, I love all these other careers and stuff, you know? Spin Theory, I love you. Pro for One, I love you. Who else? Gosh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Whatever. All of them. I love them. I love them all. Okay, we have to stick together, damn it. But Domkey, come on, he made a video of his PC setup, and I'm just like, bro, are you just making me just jealous? Is that what you're doing, Domkey? I show you all this love, and this is what you do to me. Like little fun fact. One thing that I'm known for in my main channel is my poor PC. I have a poor boy PC, and I really want a new. Actually, it's just a poor boy laptop, but I want a new laptop, and that's something in the future. And I want that so bad. For crying out loud, let me. Woo! BC1 Spain. Moving on. So Spain had their BC1. I guess so. It was they had the finals. One of them is of course, the Bigo final and the B-Boy final. This one is surrounding Grazi versus Lucas. I've been seeing Grazi, I guess, for basically decades. He was one of the first Spanish B-Boys. Him alongside with Extremo, if you know, you know. But yeah, Grazi's still going at it. I don't know how old he is at this point. But he still got it, apparently, because he also went at it with a new cat in the game, which is Lucas. At first, I thought it was Moji. I do love me some Moji, okay? Moji is, he's a dope B-boy, okay? From Malaga. And Gracia as well, man, he's still dope, you know? And he still got it. He still remind me of just like the old, just how many Spaniard B-boys still going at it. It will be cool to see Saka or Lil Danny. You know, these B-boys that is part of Grazi's crew, XI Generation or something, I think. But it's cool. Estrella, originally from Venezuela, yeah, versus Lola. That was a heated battle. I don't know if this was the final battle, but this was somewhere in the battle, basically in the rotation. BC1 did not do a stream of, this particular event. I mean, they haven't been doing a lot of streams at all for any of the BC1 events. And I'm questioning, like, why is that? Like, where is BC1? Like, I have to look at a second source for the BC1 in Italy. And of course, it seems like just Rebel BC1 is like just not putting these out there. And there's like a lot of BC1s all around the world and stuff. And it's like, what do you do? Like, I have to watch the Canadian one. And the Canadian one, I don't think that BC1 ever cared to actually put that. And that's like the place where has the freaking gold medalist, Phil Wizard. Like what are we doing here, BC1? Anyways, speaking of BC1, USA, of course, this is a big one. This is hype. And there's a part of me where I wish I would go there, but I don't live in Denver. And I'm surprised they have it in Denver. They have it in a place where at least it's low-key. That's what I like to see. You have places in LA and New York where B-boy events are rapid, for a good reason. It's bigger population, stuff like that. But it is getting expensive, but still they choose to have it, especially freestyle session, choose to have it in LA. But I don't really see a lot of that much. But, I really do appreciate seeing other places or other states in the U.S., like, Nashville. They had their Bashville Stampede, and also, especially like Florida or, areas in Texas, shout out to Break Free, and also Denver. Never thought I would see any major B-boy from Denver, but apparently there is, because BC1 had their finals, USA finals in Denver, Colorado, which is, I appreciate. Thank goodness, mixing it up a bit. They got their hometown heroes. I wonder if Ross Skeleton was there. I don't know if he's from Denver, but they have the Midwest cast, of course, like Peanut, like Ali Acuna, like Ross Skeleton, of course, and also Bowsy. Bowsy was doing it, man. He was jumping all over the place, but it was just nice to see at least different areas in the freaking U.S. to have B-boy events, because that's how it should be. Like, there's so many like B-boy or B-girl history in the US, and it sucks that they're not necessarily international. I can see Denver be listen, if the Olympics actually made one of the places and literally made like a it's like a sport event or something. There was also b-boying as well. And if you remember this was like before the main Olympics, which was 2024, in Alabama. That's right. Out of all places, freaking Alabama, okay, happened to have like one of the, I guess, the first b-boy events, because I don't remember any b-boy event or any b-boy at all in that is from freaking Alabama, okay? Like, but thankfully the Olympics or something like that actually put something there for many of the people that are visiting the sports events, and they saw not only the other sports like skateboarding and parkour, but they officially saw breaking, and that's like a first time in history, because you never expect that in that area. You would expect places like Philadelphia, sure, Boston, Seattle with the freaking Lord's floor, Minnesota, Texas, and of course the bigger ones, which is New York and California. But Alabama, crazy, bro, crazy. That's why it just sucks that we don't have the Olympics anymore. I mean, we kind of do, but kind of not. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's Raygon's fault. It's the Australians. They ruined it. I'm kidding, but I mean, basically Raygun, of course. But you know me. Anyways, but yeah, Hijack versus Gravity. That was a crazy battle. Hijack is still going at it. Still got that energy. He even won with his crew, 808 Breakers. They won against Rad, Rad All Day. And yeah, pretty much Hijack won against Gravity. It's like, man, Hijack is he's jacking it up. He's hijacking the whole freaking event. I have to say that, because it just seems like that. Like, and he kind of already won, I believe. I don't know, I could forget, but I think he already won a BC1 in the US before, and now he's doing this again. Dude's unbeatable. Dude has so much flavor. He has his attitude and smile and just the way he greets. I don't know. Like, there's something about that where it's like, and it's the same thing with Logistics. I see Logistics do the same thing. Like, he does the whole, like, appreciate you or something. Like, there's times where it seems fake, but there's also times where it's like, what, I don't really blame them for overdoing it sometimes, because sometimes they just like show appreciation before they shake the person's hand or whatever. And maybe because I'm a better person now, I'm numb, especially getting older. It's just that's just my depression in a sense. But it feels like them, like, it's like they handle business, they show love and pretty quickly, and it would be cool. I'm just curious, because I never, surprisingly, I never met Logistics or Hijack. I met a lot of American B-boys, but it'll be interesting just to meet. I wonder if it's the same, like, especially me and Hijack is the same equivalent of meeting Pro for One and Arc. I met those B-boys, and pretty much me and Hijack would be, I don't know, like, it's like, hey man, I appreciate your appreciation with the appreciation, a lot of appreciation going on here in these freaking sentences, but you can be real with me, man. How do you freaking fail? And I feel like, in breaking, maybe there is some moments where it's like, you just don't want any problems. If they got a problem, they got a problem. And you can see that Logistics and Hijack, they know how to handle that. But when it's showing love, it's like, all right, show love and move on. I guess that's how it is in life. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe I should interview them and we can talk about it or something like that. Where you at, Hijack? Where are you at? But anyways, BC1, yeah. Also that what is this called? Out for Fame. That's what the finals for the crew finals or something like that. I don't know. And we also got B-Boy Denver. I just had to bring this up. I was like, what's another thing? Oh yeah, the Ukrainian / American B-Boy Denver is actually in Denver. I don't know if that's like a Ukrainian name, like, Denver, like, that's funny. That's funny. And also I saw one of the hosts, shout out to Ivan, and I was at this event, the freestyle session, the one that he was known for knocking out the drinks, the Red Bulls. And he almost did, and he was like, not this time. And the host, Kid David, was there, was like, yeah, not this again. We remember. Like, how can anyone forget? I saw that. That was funny. Anyways, Amsterdam Breaking Championships just happened. I feel like this is like, I don't know. Is this the second time they're battling? I feel like it is, right? But not really. But yeah, Amsterdam Breaking Championships. We got once again. I think this is the second time they're battling. I think that's what I remember because last year they also battled, and I'm talking about Break Squad and Ruggeds battling again. Things just never change. Things never change. They're still going at it, and they're still vicious as well. I feel like Rugged just chilled out their crew. They didn't have the big hit. I mean, they have some big hitters. You know, got Lee, got Lorenzo, but at the same time, it's like, bro, Ruggeds ain't worried about nothing anymore. And Brace Squad, they look fed up. They look like, man, just give us the win, bro. Like, what is happening? I don't know. Shout out to Amsterdam Breaking Championships. That's funny. Just like, is this another situation with Ruggeds and Hustle Kids? That whole thing where they keep them battling, but they're just like tired of each other or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, also like Ruggeds are gonna be putting out their anniversary event. I'm excited to see that. When's that coming? Feist Montpellier. So we're going to France real quick. Okay, we're in Europe now. Okay, and next we're gonna go to Vietnam. But I just want to say something. Apparently Feist, from what I've seen, don't have a breaking category. They got scootering, they got, parkour, and breaking being bigger than those sports. No offense, big ups to the parkour and the scooter community. But breaking, literally like Nike has like full campaign of breaking. I don't know what's that situation all about, but it's kind of just like, of course, who's surprised? But Feist just doesn't have a breaking category. What are we doing here? Is there a problem or something, Feist? I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I hope when I do check out Golden Breaking or whatever, or if Killian's entering, or, Danny Dan or someone, or any French B-boys that are coming to the event, or Carlota or whoever, I really want to see if they don't have it this year, like, what is that about? Is it because we're not in the Olympics anymore? Like, I thought we cool, Feist. I thought we cool. Anyways, I know I'm cool. I'm angry now. And yeah, so moving on. I saw that and I was like, okay, Feist, come on, man. We cool, bro. Breaking. Hello. Do you see the amount of sneakers coming in for the breaking community? Do you see Red Bull? Do you see the Olympians? Do you see this and that, the history, the culture, and you don't have it in your own country where breaking was an Olympic sport? What are we doing, Feist? I don't know. It's just, I'm kind of afraid to know what it is, but come on. We know what's up. We know what up. Ain't that right, mate? Oh, ain't that right, mate? Am I breaking a big time, mate? Oh, why? Heck, ray gun. Anyways, okay. I'm kidding. But anyways, moving on. Vietnam. So yeah, Spin Control just had their event in Vietnam. I think I might be going to Spin Control. They literally have like this event going on in the same place where I went to Freestyle Session. So I'm gonna see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? But this one is, the final battle. Russians, of course, they have like, they might as well have full campaign all over Asia. Like, it just doesn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, why? Why are you here? Like, maybe Europe, maybe, yes, the US. I wish. God, I wish. But nah, it's that whole freaking Putin thing or something. It's all Putin's fault, man. Like, yo, do something about your president over there with Putin. Listen, I'm American and I don't give a damn, all right? You hear me, Putin? I don't know if Putin's got to watch this, but I am tired of this freaking Listen, you can't blame people for being where they from. If some people are from Russia, Israel, and I keep saying this, but people just don't understand. They don't listen. Well, they don't listen to me, but they also don't listen to other people as well, like the bigger ones. Like, it's not our control. Listen, if, like, for whatever reason, the Philippines was canceled, and me being as a Filipino, what you about to do to me? What we doing? Oh, you guys are... Oh, no. Well, what you want? What's up? You and me head face to face. We got a problem here. Can you imagine with Russians? That's the thing with the whole, like, Nadia situation. and especially in some cases with B-Boy Potter. Shout out to Potter, and like people are hating them because they're Jewish, but also for Nadia, she's also Russian. So she gets like, double like hate from the freaking crazy protesters, and it's just ridiculous. It's like they're just people. How about you leave them alone? You know what I'm saying? Like people don't deserve hate all because they're of this race, because for of this country that you're not like fond of. Like, are you stupid? Listen, people got problems with the U.S. Okay, you can thank Johnny Somali for all that crap, But listen, not everyone looks at us and be like, "Oh, these people because they're American, they're like, no, 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 no." Okay, now listen, I'm American. And even if I was like what Johnny Somali is Somalian because of his name of and who he is, if I was also Somalian, I guarantee I would be 100% against Johnny Somali, and I'm not of him, and I do not represent him. And a good amount of us, especially Americans or whoever, doesn't represent the people that you are against of. Potter in many ways, the way I see him, is not the same equivalent of people that are doing things in Palestine or whatever. I don't know what that situation is about, but people gotta stop looking at other people and being like, oh, because of this people, because of this ethnicity or whatever, they're bad. That doesn't exist. There is no such thing as a bad race. There's no such thing as like, people are saying, oh, white people are, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't bring that up. Don't bring that up because you're going to be racist. And I thought we against racism here. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, this is my video. I can rant if I want to, okay? You should check out my Vince Talks in my main channel. Oh, man, I'm known for rants. And this one is no different. I'm just giving you a freaking Costco sample, you know what I'm saying? Vietnam. But shout out to Tree 16. All of that to say that Tree 16 and all Russian B-boys, please come back to the U.S. Please. Because here in the U.S., everybody's so freaking confident. I see Mach 5 so freaking confident, and I'm tired of this. No sense of Mach 5 and all these other yelling B-boys. Can we please get a Robin back here? Robin's from Ukraine. I'm stupid. Can we please get some other Russian B-boys over here and see what they do? Let's get head to head. More international, but apparently Trump is just doing his thing and making it hard for people to come here in this country. I can go on for days with this, man. I don't know. The world's crazy. But yeah, Vietnam spin control. I was talking about sponsors earlier, and apparently they're sponsored by Asics, which is a shoe brand that I keep seeing a lot of breakers and a lot of people that are active wearing that, and it's just dope to see. I'm like, yeah, Vietnam going in, and of course they have the Russian B-boys, but come here. 316 heavy metal. Listen, I know you over there, especially living in France or whatever, or something like that because of the war. But man, if you come here, I want to see that heat. I want to see that heat, the same heat that freaking Flexible Flav / Potter's crew brought in. Okay. I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. Blah, blah, blah.